Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I just finished watching Miss Marvel episode 3, and honestly, really good episode. I loved how this episode goes more in depth goes deeper in Kamala's family history, which is really important to Kamala Khan and understanding her powers and her abilities. Now, the tweak is that she is a jinn, instead of a inhuman, which is still a interesting tweak to the comics, but it's understandable because given the culture, it's understandable and it kind of fits. I believe it fits anyways with the culture and the history behind the culture of Kamala Khan's heritage and religion and whatnot. So it does fit. Honestly, I think it fits. But I could be wrong. But I still like it. I still love it. I think it's one of the good Marvel TV shows that we've gotten so far. Anyways. And I think Kamala Khan, after this season, is going to be forming the Young Avengers, because that's literally the next Avengers team that needs to be formed right now. Anyways, I could be wrong, but the Young Avengers should be formed, or should start to be formed pretty soon. And honestly, I think that's the direction we are starting to get, or start to head towards, because we've already seen most of the Young Avengers team members be shown. And honestly, I think the Young Avengers team would be the next step, because in hindsight, the Young Avengers is coming. Whether it's now, soon, or down the road, the Young Avengers are coming. Now, who is going to lead the Young Avengers team? I don't know. Anybody could lead the Young Avengers team. But I think for what the Young Avengers team looks like and will consist of is this: Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, aka Hawkeye. Who else? Tommy and Billy, Wiccan and Speed, Iron Patriot, young Kid Loki, and America Chavez, maybe Spider-Man, And yeah, I think that's what the team will consist of. I think you can put Spider-Man as a maybe in for that one, but sorry. And stature. I think that's the team that's going to be. I think that's the lineup of the Young Avengers after the Marvels. I think so. When we get to the after this season, I think it automatically goes to the Marvels. But before that, I think there's going to be another team that's going to be also formed. And that team at the end of the season is going to be the Young Avengers. Because one, it makes sense that the Young Avengers be formed because the main Avengers are doing their own thing, and there are other teams out there. There are other Avengers teams that aren't existing right now or aren't doing anything, like Captain America's Avengers or Cap's Avengers team, Iron Man's Avengers team. The Avengers aren't together. So what is the next team we are going to see, and we should see soon? And that is 2 Avengers teams. One being the Young Avengers and the West Coast Avengers. The new Avengers, we're gonna see the new lineup for the main Avengers team, which will probably consist of some new members and some old members, but right now it's all about I think I know what path we're going to see, and that is the Young Avengers film, because I think that's the most important team that has to come. And it would make sense. Because Miss Marvel is the last Young Avenger team member to have their own show or be a part of a show. And in order to form the Young Avengers, Kamala Khan has to understand her new ability, her new powers, and learn what it takes and mean to be a hero in the post-snap world. And what better way to have a show dedicated to becoming who you are meant to be in a coming of age comedy superhero show, and finish with forming not one team, but two teams. The Marvel team, the Cosmic Marvel team, which could be awesome. The Marvel Avengers. And the Young Avengers. Now, I don't know who is going to be. I know we're going to see Photon. I think Photon. We're going to see Monica Rambeau in the Marvels, Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel. Now, which version? It's gonna be our main Captain Marvel, which is probably for the best. And I don't know if and I don't know if any other Marvel people, Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel or a Marvel person from another universe or realm or dimension is going to be a part of the Marvels. I don't know what the Marvels is going to have in store, but I hope it's really good. Now, this episode was all about two things. One, continuing what happened, or we got to know what happened and where Miss Captain Marvel was going. What?
I'm just observing from the studio audience.
Why?
I want to see the live taping of the Kevin the Josh show.
The live taping?
Don't mind me, I'm not here.
Anyways, we got to see what transpired after the whole after that big battle of Kamala Khan saving that kid that fell and helping that kid go down and being chased by drones that might possibly have been taken from the final battle of Spider-Man 2 and whatnot. So that could have been one of those stock drones that we've seen from from Spider-Man 2 and in episode 2 of Miss Marvel, which we also get to know a lot about Kamala Khan's family history and what happened during the British invasion of India, I think, or the Middle East. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really know the full history of the Middle. I'm not an expert on the Middle Eastern country history, so please forgive me for not being 100% knowledgeable on that, but I thought it was really good, and we get to see a little more history of the MCU and the characters that live in the MCU or have lived in the MCU's history, and that's the beauty part of it. And I'm not 100% sure if I don't know if I'm not 100% sure if Kamala is a Jinn or not. It could be a ploy, but I think she is more of an Inhuman than a Jinn, which that could be a lie. Could be a lie, just to like have for Kamala to have Kamala trust them, you know. It's anybody's guess at this point, but that wedding showdown was very important in the episode because it was interesting. I mean, I would have waited, but I mean, that's one part I did not like about the episode. Although it was good, I just didn't like how they handled that fight scene that in the mosque or yeah, I think it's Moss or Moss. I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to quite phrase it or word it. But other than that, the fight, the moving parts were really good, and that's another thing. The fight scene, I felt like it ended way too fast, started way too fast. But other than that, it was really good. It was pretty good. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. For right now, please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.